Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Healing Through Inspiration. And here's his story. Peace, Ollie. Call me Healing Through Inspiration. I've been watching your videos for too long for me not to write in already. Feels like years, well, because it's been at least 2. I am beyond frustrated with my biological father as a narcissist. Go no contact, right? Yeah, but the problem that comes in the way of that is having enough money to do so. As you know, telling what the narcissists have done can be exhausting itself, so I have recorded some of what has happened and I am going through. Please feel free to share your thoughts and solutions. The thing is, I plan on using my stimulus check money to buy a car when it comes literally in a couple hours. But I was wondering how to go about selecting a car to leave because I want one that is reliable enough, because I also at this time, don't have a stable income. So it'd be hard to find a reliable car on a $1,200 stimulus check and register it and insure it. And I mean, you're asking for a lot there. So I would not be entirely sure of being able to pay for a place for my dog and I. I got disapproved for unemployment. I should probably apply for the pandemic one, even though it's less money. I work on my online business. I deal with health, art, and culture. My business is healingthroughinspiration.com. Healing Through Inspiration is committed to the healing through inspiration of origines. Origines are original inhabitants. Another showing of the narcissist attacks is here. So to clarify, what is it I'm asking and how do I leave the narcissist financial-wise in steps? And he sent me two videos here.
Peace. Healing Through Inspiration here. Beautiful, glorious day. Great day for opportunity. Must say that. If you hear that noise, what is that noise? That is me carrying a case of water over my shoulder. Carrying it so long because I don't have a car. I did have one, but that my biological mother gave to me, and she got angry because she got angry at me because me further realizing she was abusive, and I left.
I can already tell here you're completely terrified of your mother. Okay, Healing Through Inspiration is a young black male. Okay, and as I have told you numerous times on this channel, and it's been coming up more and more and more lately, I know you're talking about your father's the narcissist here, but I can already see the fear, and I can already see you're trying to watch what you say about mama. And you're going to have to, right off the bat, a minute 9 into this, I'm going to have to tell you that your mother is your mortal enemy. We haven't even gotten into your father, but I could see it a minute in to where all of your issues are coming from. I guarantee you she uses that car as a carrot. She uses it as a means of manipulation. She uses it as a way to piss off your father and get back at him.
So since she got the car that was under her name, that I left to be my biological father.
There you go.
Who was also abusive as well. But the thing is, he was doing her bidding. And as I have told you,
As I keep telling you on the channel, everybody keeps doing the bidding of who in the black community? That queen bee, who in conjunction with that white liberal and that black preacher has destroyed the black community, has destroyed their sons, has destroyed their daughters. And everybody's still afraid to speak out against them.
Work together. None of us abused me together. I had to stop talking to her because I just didn't have anything for her. I didn't respect her. I didn't have any positive respect, I should say, because the etymology of the word respect means to acknowledge. So I acknowledged her, but I didn't have any positive respect to her because I acknowledged that she is a terrible, awful person. So she ended up, let me see. I'm holding, you see this glove right here? This glove just ripped as I'm carrying this, and this is what I'm kind of feeling. This is I mark it as a turning point because trying to put this glove on because it's cold and I'm out here walking in the cold. But trying to carry this case of water. Why am I carrying a case of water? Because you can't drink the water out the sink in Flint, Michigan. Yep.
Well, we could get into Michigan and your governor and the historical problems there. You're living in Flint. Anybody who doesn't know, the water pipes in Flint, Michigan have been corroded for, I think, the better part of 10 years. And it just seems like nobody can figure out how to do something about this.
They say they fixed it, but man, that water don't taste right. Yeah, if y'all would, I'll send it to y'all if y'all like. We can exchange something between that, and I can send that water to y'all. But
so just remember that, just like not to get into political. When you hear the governor of Michigan or the attorney general of Michigan bitching and telling people they got to be locked in their house to the middle of June, and that Trump can't come there because he's not wearing a mask, understand they're still poisoning people in Flint, Michigan, as their dams are bursting all over the state. I mean, it's just a disaster up there. It really is. It's just a disaster. But you get the same responses from your government that Healing Through Inspiration gets from his mama. You better not speak out against me or it's going to get worse. At least he can acknowledge his mother's a horrible person.
Yeah, back to what I was saying is that I said something like my biological father. So when I left, because I had either option to stay with her, my biological mother was abusive, or go with my biological father, who was abusive, because my biological father was leaving, and it was and my biological mother, because I wasn't speaking to her, she was I guess him and her, they started going at it. When they were going at it, she was going at it. I'm gonna talk loud because the engine's kind of loud. Maybe I'll just wait till they go past. But she was trying to make because they were going at it. He ended up choking her out. It was like almost trying to choke her out, but he was choking her. I overheard it in another room because my dog woke up me and my dog, and when woke up my dog and me. Then he ended up booking it, leaving. He took her car. End up taking her car and driving. And she was like, oh, make sure he got my car, he got my... But they've always been harassing each other. She was harassing him. Or whatever. But she ran after him with a knife. So...
Wait, who went after? This is real hard to hear. Somebody went after somebody with a knife. Hold on, let me try to back that up.
But they've always been harassing each other. She was harassing him. Or whatever. But she ran after him with a knife.
Yeah, this has been going on for decades. She's going after him with a knife. She's choking him out. Like, this is the chaos. This is the chaos. Here's the thing I'm going to tell you, though. And you may not understand, you may not get this right off the bat or not, but you actually have more of an advantage than most young black men in this country. Want to know why? You know who your biological father is and you have complete contact with him. That alone puts you ahead of 75% of most young black men, whether they don't know him or he has no part of their life. Okay? The fact that you are not just flying off the handle emotionally, screaming, yelling, and you're at least making conscious decisions, I got to get away from her and at least try with him, tells me you have at least some conflict resolution skills about you that you probably picked up from him. Whether or not she's pushing his buttons, he's pushing her buttons, and they're playing the whole queen bee, serve the queen bee thing. So, you do have some advantages, okay?
So with that being said, he ended up coming back because she was like, she's gonna call the police. But then the thing is, she said oh, that him and Jerome, they tried to jump on me. That's my biological father's name. She tried to say I tried to jump.
There you go. Try to blame you and him. What does she do? What does that queen bee do to they destroy their daughters and they destroy their sons by emasculating them, sending their fathers away, having them incarcerated, having them locked up, getting them thrown into the criminal justice system. This is what she does. Why does she do this? Because that white liberal and that preacher told her to. And they support her in doing it. This is how she maintains control. This is how the queen bee maintains control. She gets rid of the man by either throwing him in jail, making up charges, does the same thing to her son, and then wonders why she's alone.
And I just told you I was sleeping in my bed. Well, and I didn't even have a bed then. I was sleeping on the couch. I didn't even have a bed then. I was sleeping on the couch with my dog in the room. And she was but then she told that to her mother. Was that
told that to her mother. Oh, to another black female. Do you see it? Are you seeing the pattern? So she goes and tells the lie to her mother, who then does what? Do you see the pattern going on here? Do you see it? She is your enemy. She is your enemy. She hates you. She is your mortal enemy. Why does she hate you? Because she hates your father. Why does she hate your father? Because she hates her mother and she hates herself.
I tried to jump. I tried to get her. I'm like, what? She said that. She lied and said that to her grandmother. Well, your
grandmother,
which is her mother. And I'm like, what? And
where do you think she learned Where do you think she learned that behavior from? The grandmother. They just keep passing the behavior down from one generation to the next.
And then because I wasn't speaking to her, because I was just so sick and tired of her abuse. I mean, this is just an evil female. I mean, she's robbed me, raped me.
There it is. There it is. We know they're deviants. We know the deviants. We know the sexual abuse that occurs. We know it. We know it. We've heard it over and over and over again. Normally from the black females, but occasionally a young black male. I can't tell you how many stories about your mother I've read on this channel. She's nothing new. She's nothing special.
I mean, he was there too. He was in the same room and she was doing it.
Right, because he's a simp. Because he's soft. He's broken. He's feminized. He's afraid of her. It's, shh, don't talk. Don't talk. And then his shit just keeps going and going and going. He's in the room while she's molesting you, yet he's got her car and she's worried about her putting him in jail. Really. Why? Because she has the protection of that white liberal and that preacher.
Doing it to me. And then, but I was just so sick and tired. I was so disgusted. I'm like, how dare someone do so much abuse to me and you just think I'm gonna be okay with it? How dare somebody just do so much abuse to me? You think I'm just gonna be okay with it? And she kept trying to offer me money and just whatever, trying to make me bypass it. I said F her money, and I wasn't gonna take her money. I wasn't gonna take any food, any meal that she tried to cook for me. I wasn't taking it. Just I freaking hated this bitch, man. Freaking despised her. And the same with him. But the thing is with her is that she said that because I wasn't when I wasn't speaking to her, she said that she's like, oh, her and Jerome, her husband, and they end up getting into it. And whatever. She said, you know what? Oh, they ended up getting into it because I remember she was harassing me. Harassed me as I was going down the steps. I was just wanting to make me some food. And when I was going to make some food, because I wasn't talking, she's like, we need to talk. I don't want to talk, and I don't want to hear anything she's got to say. Hi, how you doing? Huh? No. Asking me if I want to buy some food stamp. See where I'm at, man. That's why I gotta move out.
It's the way it is in the hood.
Better, man.
It's the way it is in the hood. Everybody looking to sell something, buy something, wants you to buy something from them. This is sad. You know, this is a broken black guy, young black guy who's trying to dig himself out here. Broken by that same fucking queen bee that breaks her daughters and just been running roughshod of the black community now since the 50s. Has been twerking since the 50s.
Y'all see that live on camera too. So then because I wasn't speaking to her, then she was just harassing me. And then he ended up leaving, and then because she wanted me to talk with Jerome, and I'm like, and then try to talk to him. Jerome was doing a little boy toy, doing his little bedding as a little puppy dog, doing our commands, do that. And he tried to get me to talk. I'm like, and I was just like, how could you? And just the disrespect for.
Because he's broken, he's weak, he's a fucking beta male. He's a weak-ass beta male. That's what these black mothers make. They break their daughters and they make the males into fucking beta males. into beta males who want to go and just do her bidding for her.
Of him, how could he have someone do so much abuse to me and you want me to engage with him? That's because he was abusive himself. So,
because he was probably abused by his mother. Okay, this is what you got to understand. This is a pattern that has been going on. What happened with his mother? He was probably, understand, he's with your mother because she's the same as his mother. Your mother acts the way she does because she's emulating her mother. That's why she went and runs to her mother with her fucking lies. That's why your father will sit there and watch you get molested by your mother, because that's the same thing that his mother did to him. Why? He's completely cucked into a beta male. He's weak, he's soft, he's catty, he's effeminate. Just like her. Gotta get the last word in all the time. Just like your mother. Follow you around, catty, gotta get the word in. Bicker, doesn't know when to let it go, can't let it go, won't let it go.
they only could care about themselves. They could care less about me. Had no positive intention for myself, for their own child. And because I was ignoring her, she ended up saying that, you need to, she said, oh, he's not gonna talk to me. I called the police. She just said it out of nowhere. It was nighttime. I remember that.
That's always where they go when they don't get their way. They go, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to put charges on you. I'm going to put a case on you. I'm going to put, and then you're going to have a felony, and then you're never going to get away. You're going to have to do what I say forever, because otherwise I'll just call your probation officer. I'll violate you back, and I know you can't get a good job with a fucking felony conviction. You got to get away from her, because eventually she will put the police on you.
She was out of steps. She was like, I'll call the police. And I'm like, what? I didn't do anything. She was like, and then Jerome, he was tripping out because he's called the police because, you know, and he said that she's talking about she's going to call the police. She's like, you need to call it. She's like, she's going to call the police and, you know, they're going to try and arrest us. And then he was more worried about himself. So, and she was telling us to get out, need to leave or whatever. I'm like, all right. So Jerome said he's gonna leave or whatever, and he asked me if I want to go. I'm like, if I get to leave this bitch, then yeah. So that's the option that I took. But yet I've been staying with him for way too long. His abusive self. He transferred the car into his name. My car, one of my exhausts or something, the transmission or something went out. It was just happened because I was driving. And then it happened because I was driving. Whoops. I didn't break this. Oh, don't tell me I got, woo! Crucial. Transferred it into Jerome. And when he transferred it into Jerome, his how do you say? The car was in the shop, and then his car was in the shop, and he kept giving me a runaround or whatever, and the car is in his name, and he's been abusive to me, been very.
Yeah, he's going to do the same thing because he's a woman in a man's body. Okay? He's going to use the car as bait, as a tactic, as leverage. Why? Because he's doing what his mother does. Because your father's a woman in a man's body. That's what these queen bees make. Okay? It's not just one. They're littered with them.
Abuse to my dog as well. And he won't. They never gave my car back. He's even driving my own car back, but never handed the keys to me. And I don't know where the heck the car is at. The car he's been driving. It's been like a year, man. I feel like it's been like a year, man. And he had stole my car. I don't know if he sold it. Probably didn't sell it because it's sitting somewhere. It's just rusted. He stole my car, so I just like this for me. Where y'all see, I gotta carry a case of water. I gotta walk over a mile just to go get some water. Just to go get some water.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want you to walk over a mile to get some water. That's what they want. They want to keep you broke, and they want to keep you walking around, and they want all of that. All of that. But none of that's going to change, okay? You're not going to be able to change that with a $1,200 car because you're never going to be able to insure it and get plates and all that. It's just you're going to put yourself in a deeper hole, and you're just going to waste $1,200.
Not a third world country, but you see where the thing is going. I gotta walk over a mile just to get some water and carry it over my shoulder. Cause this person, if you wanna call it that, stole my car and it's stolen everything else. He's just a thief and he just continues to abuse. And I do not talk to him, but yet he still tries to talk to me. He still tries to talk to me, and I just refuse to go along with it. So this is why I'm doing this one funnel way, because I'm passionate about is healing people. Because I know there's people that go through hardships in life, and I wish to help them. And because I've learned this, been able to help and I've healed myself with the practices that I know, especially that contain the diet and whatnot. And I know this is going to help people because a lot of people are in scarcity times as far as with the coronavirus, this fear virus. But, all disease starts in the mind. And that's something we got to work on. But, we're going to have the course in the description. And for one-on-one, in a one-on-one session, you can book with us. It's all in the description box. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
This is
Feedback. All right, peace, love, and life.
all right. So that's the end of the first. This is sad. Like, he's been abused. He's walking with a full case of nasty water on his shoulder, obviously down a highway because you can hear the Jake brakes on the trucks downshifting and the diesel engines flying by. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You're not going to heal anybody until you heal yourself. And you're not going to be able to heal yourself, okay, until you get away from these people, until you understand, okay, what you're dealing with. And you really do. You got to understand your mother is the source for most of this. Your father has been broken because he married somebody like his own mother. Your father is a woman in a man's body. Your mother has run roughshod through the family, okay? And at the end of the day, when she doesn't get her way, she's gonna put charges on you. She's gonna put charges on you because that's what they do. Because they want to cripple you and ruin your life. Why? Because she's your enemy. Because she hates you. Because she hates him. Just like your father's mother hated him. It's sick. The first thing you need to do is figure out how you're going to secure an income. I understand you're trying to do the online thing, but right now it might not be enough. Okay, your goal has to be, if I were you, my number one goal is, how the fuck do I get out of Flint, Michigan? How the fuck do I get out of Flint, Michigan? Because that place is going nowhere fast. There is nothing but misery there for you and abuse. Okay? The first thing I would figure out, I would get out of Michigan completely. Okay? I would get out of all these hectoring friggin' blue states. Okay, where the shit is run roughshod, and go somewhere where you have a chance. If you're trying to start an online business, you really should be in a southern state like Florida or Georgia or South Carolina or something like that. Place where there's no state tax and there's a million other benefits. Okay? You're not going to solve your problem with a $1,200 car. You're just not. And I understand, believe me, as someone who walked for nearly 4 years, and I understand the frustration of walking and how many times you nearly get fucking run over doing it. Okay? But in this day and age, $1,200 is just gonna buy you more problems in a car than anything else. You might as well just flush it. I would be looking for that money to secure a place of my own, secure some kind of future, and start there. But you need to realize who your enemy is, and I think you do. I think you do. You do have, okay, the ability, and this is not common in a lot of young black males, where you're trying to rationalize this and you're trying to conflict resolve, whereas everything else is usually, fight, choke you out, like in your own story, choking her out, chasing her around with a knife, stealing cars. It's fucking chaos, and that's what the queen bee wants. She wants you in chaos, because it's nearly impossible to leave chaos. It keeps you stuck and mired in it. Okay? So your number one goal has to be, how do I physically remove myself from the chaos of the queen bee? Not just one, all of them, because there's several sources in this story. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your contribution and story, Healing Through Inspiration. I hope this helps. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to have a private video made, or you'd just like to make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all of this goes away, and believe me, one day YouTube and Google would like to make that happen if they don't get hit with antitrust first. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, please follow me on the Library Backup app as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been the Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.